The book of Iyov, Job, chapter 29. Iyov went on speaking. I wish I were as in the old days, back in the times when God watched over me, when his lamp shone over my head, and I walked through the dark by its light, as I was when I was young, and God's counsel graced my tent. Then Shaddai was still with me, my children were around me, my steps were awash in butter, and the rocks poured out for me streams of olive oil. I would go out to the city gate and set up my seat in the open space. When young men saw me, they would hide themselves, while the aged arose and stood. Leaders refrained from speaking. They would lay their hands on their mouths. The voices of nobles were silenced. Their tongues stuck to their palates. Any ear that heard me blessed me. Any eye that saw me gave witness to me. For I delivered the poor when they cried for assistance. The orphan too, who had no one to help him. Those who had been about to die would bless me. And I made widows sing in their hearts for joy. I clothed myself with righteousness, and it clothed itself with me. My justice was like a robe and a crown. I was eyes for the blind, and I was feet for the lame. I was a father to the needy, and I investigated the problems of those I didn't know. I broke the jaws of the unrighteous and snatched the prey from his teeth. I said, I will die with my nest, and I will live as long as a phoenix. My root will spread till it reaches water, and dew will stay all night on my branch. My glory will always be fresh, my bow always new in my hand. People would listen to me. They waited and were silent when I gave advice. After I spoke, they didn't talk back. My words were like drops of dew on them. They waited for me as if for rain, as if for spring rain, with their mouths open wide. When I joked with them, they couldn't believe it, and they never darkened the light on my face. I chose their way for them, sitting as chief. I lived like a king in the army, like one who comforts mourners. End of Iyov chapter 29.